class size limits, teacher qualification requirements, and other standards. The proposals will still go through a federal review process, but could take effect next year.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street in Woonsocket. This is ON AM and FM.
WOON, Woonsocket.
Good morning and welcome to Coffee Ann, the longest-running panel discussion show in American radio. To make a comment or ask a question to the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsocketradio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee Ann panel.
And we're doing that right now, and good morning to you. It is Coffee Ann on ON, AM and FM, as well as Woonie-TV. They cannot hear you, Dave, because I have not turned your microphone on yet. I've learned to do that. I will turn Dave's mic on when I want it to be on. Well, yeah, that's right. You paid for it, right, Ron Reagan? That's Dave Richards over there taking a sip of water. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Joe. How are you? Lovely day.
Did you need to say something of importance? No. Oh, okay. Coming up today on the Coffee Ann program.
You know me better than that.
We'll
something
be joined,
of importance, Joe?
We'll be joined by James Toomey from the Blackstone Valley Tourism Council. Meg Rigo is going to come in around 8:15 to talk about Levitt Amp for tonight. And Rich Elaine from Post 85 will join us about 8:30. We'll see what's going on at Post 85. So it's you and I, Dave, until James gives us a call. So in the meantime, unfortunately...
Well, there's nothing going on.
Well, Dave, it's just bizarre because I haven't seen a summer like this in Woonsocket in a while.
I know.
We've got the two shootings that took place in the Burden Heights area.
Right, a block apart.
Yes,
and then
we get the body in the Blackstone River who was just identified.
And about 2 blocks away on Sale Street,
we have another dead woman.
Yeah,
and the dead woman, they just say no word on how or who she is.
They did say that the circumstances appear suspicious.
The injuries appear suspicious, so she didn't do it to herself. I'm like, wow, I haven't seen it like this in ever, and all in 1 month too. Basically, within the last 3 to 4 weeks.
We're lucky, though. We have one of the best departments I've ever seen. Police departments on the case, and I take a little bit of comfort in knowing that we've got one of the best police departments I've seen in my lifetime here in Woonsocket. Seriously.
For the, sometimes I just don't put two and two together, and I saw posters going up basically online and then in different establishments that were looking for this man Ephraim Espinoza, who was in the water. And in fact, one of our newer advertisers, Ocean Cafe on Main Street, had an 8.5 by 11 poster of him in the window.
Have you seen this man?
We're looking for this guy with his picture on it. I'm like, and
they say family members saw him Tuesday night at 11:30, but he ran away.
He ran away from them. Yeah, that's odd. And then when the body said, "Oh, the body was discovered," I never put two and two together. Oh, it's probably the same guy. Nope, not until the word came out of who it was. I'm like, oh wow, geez, they were looking for him for a few days. And so, but his circumstances, according to the Woonsocket Police, not foul play or suspicious.
There's no reason to suspect any foul play.
Yeah.
Right?
But still no word yet from the ME on how he died.
It takes time.
Yep. Okay. So, could have been stumbling around in the dark and you fall into the water and hit your head or
You're
knock yourself
things,
out.
Joe,
I know I'm making stuff up, and so you just wonder how did he end up in the Blackstone River? Yeah. So kind of thing. So, but all right, we got a few more weeks of summertime here in the I hope the death part stuff has come to an end.
It's not just summer. I don't think these sort of things happen. I don't know. I'm a great observer of cycles where things come along and it seems like it's leaning this way for a while, then it leans that way for a while. So I don't get too alarmed in the early stages.
Well, and at the other end of the state, what could have been turned into a tragedy kind of thing was avoided, where a teenager drove his car into the Weekapaug Breachway.
Hey, he can say it.
And he was able to get out, so yay.
Yeah.
What he was doing driving around the car at 5 in the morning, I don't know.
Well,
but anyway, we'll worry about that a little later.
Maybe he's taking a swimming lesson or something like that. But,
but they were able, Westerly Police and environmental police were able to get the car out of the water yesterday about 10 in the morning.
Well, you put a vehicle with an internal combustion engine, gasoline, oil, grease, stuff like that in the water. DEM's going to come out and want to look-see.
Yeah. But they had to go in first, I guess, with divers.
Oh, yeah,
to make
see
sure
if there's anyone else
in the car.
Because that brings a whole bunch of other professionals out to the scene.
I mean, I'm sure the 16-year-old said, "No, I was the only one." Well, we really can't take your word for it.
Yeah, right.
Just in case you're not on being on the up and up with this. So
practicing driving and failing.
Yes. Well, yeah, the vehicle went into the water shortly before 5 a.m. on Thursday, and they were able to get the car out around 10 in the morning. So, wow. All right.
I would venture to say that vehicle is no longer roadworthy.
Drivable?
Yeah, I don't. You hear the stories, Joe, about vehicles that came from different like from the South, from the Gulf states, and from Florida, and you get a vehicle that originated down there, and they're trying to sell it to you, and you have to ask yourself, was it in a flood from a hurricane or something? You got to ask yourself those things, and if you had a situation where you had a vehicle that's been in a flood, many things can go wrong in the future with that vehicle.
Oh, sure.
You can dry it out all you want, but sometimes there is just damage that is not readily repaired.
Get the Carfax, right?
Yeah, that's right, because it'll be in the Carfax, perhaps.
It should be, yeah.
Whoever thought that one up has got to be a millionaire. For Carfax.
Oh, my gosh, yes. Yeah. And before we get to James, just one more story I want to get to.
Yeah.
I remember when this story broke in 2023 about the bank that was robbed.
Oh, the Santander?
Yes, on
Providence.
Ave.
Yeah.
I go, back then we said, boy, it sounds like an inside job.
Like an inside job, yeah.
And they arrested 2 people.
They finally found them, huh?
In New York.
The ones who vaporized
City,
after the
New York, yeah.
Right. They
the
found them in New York.
Doesn't say what the other guy's position at the bank was. Well, maybe he didn't have a position at the bank, but she did.
Might have been standing up, sitting at a desk.
Just maybe just friends with Stanley was friends with Stacy Delgado, but there's no. I don't know what the statute of limitations is on bank robbery. It's a federal case, so maybe it's 25 years? I don't know.
Could be. I mean, it's only been 3.
I know, so they got him. Hey, James Toomey's joining us on the telephone, Dave. So let's find out what's going on. Blackstone Valley Tourism Council. Good morning to you, James.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
Doing wonderful.
Listen to that bright and chipper voice. He's all set to go.
See, he's the smart one. He didn't stay up and watch the Red Sox game like I did last night.
Yeah, right.
I did go to bed at a reasonable time last
good,
night, so
good for you.
Shout out to sleep.
Joe says they ended at about midnight
all
last
us foolish
night.
people stayed up to midnight.
Yeah.
But we were rewarded with a win. But anyway, James, 3 to see this weekend. What do you got for us?
Well, we've got amazing and pretty diverse lineup, I've got to say, that we're highlighting this weekend. So at Stadium Theater, August 7th tonight, we've got Back to the 80s with Jesse's Girl. This is dubbed as the world's greatest
Been
tribute
hearing a lot
to
of people
music
talking
the
about
80s.
that show tonight.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So, as they're dubbing it, throw on some neon, get some, extra hairspray in your hair, and be ready to go back to the 80s. And
get out my spandex.
Joe's hair doesn't grow that long any longer.
No.
So, definitely go and check that out. I'm sure that tickets are going quite fast, as it seems that, Stadium Theater's been doing really quite well with some of their shows there. So make sure to check out their websites and get those tickets for tonight. We've also got the Blackstone River Glass Center, which is in Cumberland along the Blackstone River. Every second Saturday, they do an open studio. So these are just relaxed, come-and-go experiences. You can come if you're a first-timer or just, returning as a
Is
student.
it true that you can go there and make your own fiber optic cable?
I don't know about fiber. That would be a good business decision, I guess, if you could start making that. But
I'm only pulling your leg. I'm just pulling your leg.
They can,
this is the real glass, not fiber optic.
Yes, they make some wonderful hand-blown glass artwork that's there. They have a wonderful gift shop that's there. And if you show up tomorrow, August 8th, or any of the second Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., You can tour the studio. You can talk to the artists. There will be raffles and some light refreshments. And it's just a beautiful spot along the Blackstone River in Cumberland. So highly recommend checking that out. And then Sunday is Hunt's Mill Hike, which is at noon. And this is just an easy, relaxed-paced hike around their grounds. It's a beautiful location. They have a fish ladder there next to the river, and really a nice spot to enjoy. I know that a lot of people go there to go birding. There are some amazing species that make their way to that area. So if you're into nature or birding or anything that's kind of connected to that, please consider checking that out, as well as the house itself. The John Hunt House Museum will be open following that at 1 o'clock. So this is an opportunity to go and tour that building as well. So unique opportunity to get outside and enjoy nature and learn some history. And just a couple of quick things I'll throw out there as well. On Saturday is the Loof Arts Festival at Crescent Park. That's been going on for 10-plus years now. Great art showcase there with paintings and photography and ceramics and sculpture. And it's right next to the historic Loof Carousel in East Providence in the Riverside neighborhood. Joe's Clam Shack just opened up there, so you can grab some food. It's nice to see that style of food, getting its resurgence in the area. So definitely check that out. And one last thing is Cumberland is having their community celebration on Saturday the 8th from 4 to 9. So there's going to be some music, Super Chief Trio and the Teledynes, and food trucks and fireworks and bounce houses and the Diamond Hill Express train rides. So, head over there if you're in the area. And but yeah, as always, check out tourblackstone.com/events for the full listing. This is all just a quick snapshot of the amazing things and the amazing people that are putting on events this weekend.
All right, James, very good.
Nicely done.
Another great weekend here in the Blackstone Valley.
It
Absolutely.
is. Something interesting happening next week, by the way, just for chatting. We have something interesting happening, and it doesn't affect people's lives here, but you're in the tourism business, so just thought I'd point it out that we've just concluded everything. We had a agreement in principle, and then you get a verbal agreement, then you got a written. We got a written agreement now that next Friday's Levitt Amp concert, we're going to have Dominic Marte on. He's a young Latin singer. He had himself a big hit, I understand, international hit. But we've made the arrangements so that our Levitt concert broadcast next week from 7:30 to 9, the last half of it with Dominic Marte, is going to be broadcast live simultaneously in the Dominican Republic on their island-wide network there.
That's fantastic.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it because, me, I'm a technical guy, broadcasting and stuff like that. So it puts a little extra pressure on the guys in the truck.
Well, it does.
Yeah.
Get it right there, Dave.
And
But
like
definitely, and maybe it gives more pressure to him too. The show is getting broadcast back to the homeland, and but from the tourism side, that's fantastic.
Now, Dominic himself was born in Lawrence, Massachusetts, but his dad comes from the DR, and his mom comes from Puerto Rico.
He's got family back there,
right? But he was born in Lawrence, Massachusetts, but yeah, he's got all the family back there, and so maybe we can open up Puerto Rico next time that he comes by. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a great opportunity, and it really, what I'm excited about is that it's showcasing the amazing work that you're doing to an international audience and putting Socket on the map and all the hard work that you
that's kind of
and
why I was
NeighborWorks and everyone that's doing it, No, but it's awesome to see that. So everyone's going to tune in and they're going to hear Woonsocket, or they're going to see Woonsocket on the screen there. And, hopefully they go and check that out and see what we're doing up here in, our part of the country.
Yeah.
We obviously have
6 weeks into its existence, Woonie-TV goes international.
There you go. Perfect.
Love it.
All right. James Toomey from the Blackstone Valley Tourism Council. Thanks for joining us on this Friday morning.
Thanks.
See you around the valley, James.
Absolutely. I'll be out and about this weekend. So
all righty. Take care. Bye. All right, Dave, we got an update. And it's not good. The Woonsocket Police Department have charged a 30-year-old man with the murder of his pregnant girlfriend. It's the 29-year-old from Sales Street. The department says William Santiago Ramos. I'm reading this from Channel 10's website, by the way.
Oh, you gotta say
the department
that,
says William Santiago Ramos murdered 29-year-old Gabriela Vallejo at their residence on Sale Street. The victim was found dead in their apartment on Thursday night. Police say she suffered multiple stab wounds to her neck. Wow. After a bolo, be on the lookout for, alert, Ramos was found at River Island Park around 7 p.m. Police say he tried to flee the police, even swimming across the Blackstone River.
That's not going to work.
He was then found on Front Street.
Yeah.
Ramos is charged with domestic murder, sex offender failure to notify of change of address, and obstructing an officer in the execution of duty.
Well, when you run, that's what that is.
He is scheduled to be arraigned today.
Those kinds of charges, you don't just hang around waiting for arraignment.
So that's the wow.
I'm sorry to hear
that. But you just complimented the Woonsocket Police Department, saying how good they are, and here they are being good.
Yeah.
Capturing this guy right away. Now, of course, yes, he's innocent until proven guilty.
Sure.
But they got someone immediately.
It's easy to find fault with things, but I mean, I said this before, I'm saying it again, forgive me for being the broken record. At this point in my life, I remember what it was like when I was here in Woonsocket as a teenager, and it was no place to be particularly proud of in the eyes of the world.
Yeah.
But we have built. We never gave up. We stayed in Woonsocket. We kept adding to it. We kept making things and making improvements. And I'm just telling you that I have absolute confidence in our Woonsocket Police Department because I know what it was like before. There was a time, Joe, when we had two as early as the 1990s, two police departments working under the same roof.
Yeah.
Because it was factionalized. And yikes. And you couldn't get nothing done.
Okay.
You know?
We got to take a break. We're going to talk to Meg Rigo about 11 Amp coming
not
up.
Like that now.
When we come back here on the Coffee Amp program.
ON 1240.
In a world where good food, friendly faces, and unforgettable memories collide, there's one place that stands out from the rest. Gators Pub is proudly celebrating 35 years of excellence in North Smithfield. Join us at Gators Pub, where every visit feels like coming home. Our secret to success? It's simple. Our super friendly staff and mouth-watering dishes prepared fresh daily by our talented chefs. Sink your teeth into our delectable lunch specials from Monday through Thursday and savor complimentary soup to warm your soul. Enjoy the game day excitement with multiple TVs showing the Boston Red Sox while indulging in classic appetizers like our famous potato skins and pita chips. Looking for a lively atmosphere to watch volleyball games? Look no further. Pair it with our juicy burgers or the latest cocktail creations to elevate your experience. Gators Pub, your ultimate destination for good times and great food. Come and celebrate with us at Gators Pub on Route 102, just a mile before Wright's Chicken Farm. Make every moment memorable at Gators Pub, where good friends and great flavors meet. Remember, there are no strangers at Gators Pub, just good friends you haven't met yet.
The Coffee Amp panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee Roasters. All their coffee is roasted right here in Rhode Island. Down East Coffee Roasters is available at all Little General stores.
ON Radio. ON Worldwide.
Here we are on the Coffee Amp program. Joe Callahan along with Dave Richards. And let's go to the phones right now, Dave, because Meg Rigo is waiting to talk to us about 11 Amp Woonsocket Music Series. Good morning to you, Meg.
Good morning. Happy Levitt Day.
Happy Levitt Day. It's week number 8. And, I ask this to you every year. Can you believe how fast these weeks go by, Meg?
I must have channeled you from prior years because all I was thinking this morning while reviewing what's happening tonight was, I can't believe there's only 3 weeks left. It's wild. It feels like the summer just started.
That's right. That's right. But we're week 8 for 11 Amp Woonsocket Music Series. Our headlining act tonight is Trey Wellington with the opening act of At Warner Donnelly. And those guys have been around forever.
Yeah, they're really our special guest for the night. They were so gracious to join on stage. I'm excited. They performed with us 4 years ago, maybe, and I still have people in the park saying, when are you bringing back that lady who clogged? So they definitely left an impact.
If you don't know them, they're a folk duo. They spent nearly 4 decades preserving and celebrating traditional American and Celtic music, which is always pretty cool to hear. And now Trey... Now, here's something you don't hear of all the time. And how many banjo virtuosos can you name? Okay, there's Steve Martin and Earl
Roy
Scruggs.
The late work.
Roy Clark
yeah.
was pretty good on the banjo. And then there's Trey, but he's a little different. He blends bluegrass, jazz, hip-hop, and contemporary roots music into one of the most exciting live performances on today's acoustic music scene. So this is going to be really cool to hear him perform tonight, Meg.
It is going to be wild. We've been fortunate. Rob Dugay at the Valley Breeze has been doing like highlights of some of our artists.
Okay.
And he did a whole interview with Trey that was released yesterday. And one of his key points, he's like, art is everywhere, but to have one of those artist brains that can somehow put bluegrass and hip-hop in the same conversation with one another and make it work.
Yeah, that's right.
a real testament to the artist. So I'm excited to see it live.
That'll be really. Does he dance too?
Heaven knows.
We have to leave that to Miss Atwater. I don't know about
All
that.
right. So
who knows? He might be clogging as well.
Maybe he will.
That's right.
There you go.
Requirement for the evening.
Plumbers love Atwater,
Clogging,
because they're always clogging.
So in between acts, you're going to have Dan's Martial Arts doing a special intermission demonstration. What will they be doing?
So I think they're going to show us how to do karate or another form of martial arts.
Oh, there you go.
Dan is going to have some of his students out there. They're going to be demoing what they do, and then after the quick demo, anyone that wants to learn more. I mean, Dan has been a fixture in the Woonsocket community for a very long time. He's just relocated his martial arts studio, and so he's going to show us what they do. Maybe we can practice a little. I mean, I would like to do I grew up a ballerina, so I'm like, give me a high kick, whatever the equivalent of that is in martial arts form. I want to see if I still got it. And we can learn more about his new location.
And if they don't use recorded music, we'll try to get them on TV tonight, too. Lots of times, intermission acts, they use recorded music, so we can't do it. Like when Krylo Dance Studio was up. I took a couple of shots of them, but it's not the same when you can't hear things.
Right, that makes sense.
So anyway, so see if we can get those kiddos up on the TV, which would be kind of cool.
And up also tonight, photographer Tom Walsh will be showing an exhibit of powerful snapshots of Woonsocket at this moment, as this moment in time, as we celebrate America's 250th.
Oh,
That'd be pretty cool to see his pictures.
My picture's up there, Joe.
Up there, is it?
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool. And what
gallery last
actually Meg's is up
week,
there too.
Yeah.
I know it's I like to be behind the scenes, but when someone says I'm going to put you in this, whatever, you let it happen. But he set it up last week, and it's really beautiful, and has lasted a whole week in the park, and he's done some tweaks to it, so it's worth taking a wander through. Hours and hours of work and like photography, editing, and then there's a virtual reality piece to it, and you can hover over someone's picture and you can hear Dave telling you what he recommends to future people living in Woonsocket 50 years from now. So,
and tonight during the TV broadcast on Woonie-TV, you'll get a chance to see. We took pictures last week, but it was too late in the night by the time I was free to do it. And so they didn't come out all that great, but we're going to do it in the daylight so you can see the pictures better, a little bit better picture quality and color. And so we're going to roll that during the intermission tonight, too.
Love Woonie-TV. You guys do everything.
All right. And what do we got for food down at River Island Art Park tonight?
For food, we have our returning friends, Troop 2, who are, it's amazing. They set up as a fundraiser in the park, and they're making incredible quality food, absolutely delicious. Everybody's loving them. We have Bugged Out Barbecue coming. We have our friends from Dell's that are returning after a week at the carnival, and Cookie Chow. So you've got your food, you've got your dessert. It's going to be great.
All right. And also tonight, Rooftop Power will be in the park. Heavenly Goddess by Helen, JDL Beads, and the Border Canvassers will be there, Dave.
Gianna Savastano will be there. She'll be explaining to us
people.
whether or not City Hall will be open for registration on Monday, which is a deadline day.
That's right.
But it's a state holiday, too.
So there you go. So, all right. So, and we're giving away, once again, we'll be giving away 4 free tickets to Six Flags New England.
$320 value.
Just come on down. You snap a picture of yourself
Having fun.
having a good time at the park, and then you upload it to your social media using the hashtag Music Moves, and you bring it over to the merch table, and they give you 1 free ticket, and you're in the running to win 4 free tickets to Six Flags New England. How great is that?
Last week, Joe, the winner screamed.
Screamed?
2 weeks ago,
Oh,
the
they
winner
were there?
cried. She was a child, and she was crying. She was so happy.
So
that
happy?
she won the
Oh,
ticket.
yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm glad
Last
that they're so
week-
happy getting them. That's
Oh yeah,
great.
it was precious.
Yeah.
Screamed. Screamed. She was so excited. So you
Well,
guys
Meg,
at ON Radio, you're really bringing the joy. Really bringing the joy to these winners.
Well, you really didn't have to cry, Meg. You know. Well, that's
These are
great.
all
No,
emotions going on in the
glad.
heart.
I'm glad they're so excited that they're winning these tickets. So that's great.
It's
All right.
amazing. How do we
All
feel
right.
about the weather for tonight?
The weather, it
Looks
will
good,
be
right?
spectacular. Exemplary weather. Of course, it's going to be
It's
a little warm
summertime,
for some
so-
folks, but we've got the shade trees. We got a nice little breeze there. You got all your friends in the park. Beverages at the counter. You can bring your own beverages if you like, as long as they're not alcoholic because of the state law. I mean, we don't care, but we care about not getting in trouble with the state. But the deal is that come and enjoy. Some people are getting there at 4:30, 5 o'clock and picking that special place. They all seem to like to hang around the TV truck. I don't know why. But we have big crowds of that. And then when you go on TV, you say, well, there doesn't seem to be so many people there. Well, that's just right in front of the stage.
Yeah.
You know, when we had the stage on the other side of the park, on the east side of the park, it's on the south side now. But we had the stage on the east side of the park, everybody crowded around the stage there. The audience still stays there, although it does spread out because now the stage is on the south side of the park. But they love those places, and they got their favorite spot, and they stake it out, and they come in with their chairs, and everybody has fun. And I still have my same spot in the park too.
They just want to be close to you, Dave.
That must be it.
Yeah, we were just telling
Favorite
James.
location.
Meg, we're just telling James. I won't repeat it all because I don't want to be redundant for the audience. But you're on the inside. You know what's going on with our international simulcast next Friday night, with
How
Dominic
exciting.
Marte coming in with his Latin music, and will also be broadcast in the Dominican Republic island-wide on their
Amazing.
network there through an association I just luckily happened to make. And
Woonie's on the map. You've always been on the map, but you're expanding your map a little bit.
yeah, it's going to be big. It's fun for me. It gets Woonsocket more recognition. I like that idea, and of course, it's not going to hurt Dominic's career much either because
Right.
he's already had hit record down there in the DR. I guess he was #1 for weeks with his song, and his hit song was written by a Dominican national as well. So cool.
It's Levitamp tonight, Meg, 6 to 9 p.m., River Island Art Park, free to get in. Just come on down, bring your lawn chair, bring a blanket, and if you can't make it down, we have it for you here on ON Radio and Woonie-TV. So let's have fun tonight at River Island Art Park, right?
Amazing. See everyone tonight. Have a great day.
Okay, thanks, Meg.
Bye, Meg.
Meg Rigo talking about Levitamp Woonsocket Music Series. Hey, look who's at the coffee and table. Good morning to you there, Rich Elaine.
Hey, good morning.
You must have stayed up and watched the Red Sox. You're wearing your Red Sox jersey.
Yeah, I went to bed at the bottom of the 8th inning.
Oh, well, okay. All right. See.
Yeah, and so I watched him pull to within 1 run. I said, maybe, And then I woke up this morning, looked at the score, and went, oh, man.
You missed the excitement.
But, yeah.
Well, like I told Dave, once it went into extra innings, I said, all right, I'm all in.
Yeah.
I said,
all in.
I have to see how this finishes. Because, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
And so
Hey,
it was
you know-
amazing because Chicago kept scoring in extra innings.
Yeah.
And so, okay, now the pressure's on Boston. Now you got to come back and at least tie it up. And they kept doing it.
Yeah, it's
And
just
then-
something the way they're playing.
And then in the 13th, Chicago didn't score.
Yeah.
And even the broadcasters say, okay, now's our time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to tie it up. We can now win it.
There you go.
So,
Yeah.
we
we just got done
talking.
talking to Meg, and I'll tell you, that show with Sonny Sweeney last Friday, wasn't that
Like her,
amazing?
huh?
what a tight band they are.
Yeah.
My goodness.
And their opening act was no slouch either.
No, they were good. He was good. You know what? He had a little bit in him, and I can't remember his first name. I can't remember anybody's name, but he had a little bit of Dwight Yoakam in him.
You think
Oh,
so?
yeah.
Didn't he? He had that kind of a twang.
little twang to it,
the leg movement and the guitar in the air, and it was good. It was a lot of fun. They're doing a great job. And so are you, Dave. I see you up there adjusting all your cameras and everything.
Oh, you got to do that. You got to do that.
I had to laugh because the opening act last week said that he came all the way from Scituate, Massachusetts.
Yeah, from Scituate.
It's not that far.
Country music in Scituate. Can you imagine?
We're all right on the water.
You know, back in the 1960s, there was a regional hit record that we played here. What does it take to be a country star in Boston? Because
tough,
there were no country music stations in Boston back in the 60s and 70s. There was one in Providence in the late 60s and 70s, and it was a big joke. Mm-hmm. If you can be a country band and survive in New England, you really have to be something.
You got to be good. All right. Well, we forgot to mention it earlier, but this segment of the Coffee and Program has been sponsored by the Northern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce. What do you see in your inbox, Dave?
I have the list in my inbox, Joe. Summer networking pop-up coming up next Tuesday, the 11th at 4:30 in the afternoon. This is at the a very nice space. It's not in Woonsocket, unfortunately. It's in Providence. When I say unfortunately, I said, we'd love to have a place like this in Woonsocket because it is the whole deal. Where Capitol Grill first started in Providence, the floor, the ground floor there, has all been redone, and is like 5 or 6 different restaurants, all open air, like it's a gallery at a train station. Well, it used to be the trains there. Outside, they've got al fresco dining from any of the places that you want to eat, and all different types of food, some very, very interesting types of food. So you can be inside, you can be outside. Track 15, I'm not making a commercial for it. I'm just trying to tell you that this chamber event is being held there. I had a great time when I was a guest there before. You'll enjoy going down to this chamber event where you can network and mingle. There's complimentary apps. Powered by the Northern Rhode Island Chamber's Emerging Leadership Council. That's coming up next Tuesday at 4:30 in the afternoon. Then later on, we have your chamber leadership, your membership, I should say, unlocked. That's coming up on the 19th, which is what, Joe? Wednesday?
It is a Wednesday night.
Yeah. Wednesday the 19th. From 10 in the morning till 11 in the morning, and you don't have to go anywhere. You can sit in your office and join by Zoom. You can register for that, too, today. And, of course, I think there's a very limited number of foursomes or spot individuals where they have threesomes and they have room for one more on the team to get into the golf tournament at Kirkbrae Country Club in Lincoln. Northern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce also have our issues, and I'll tell you more about that next time we get together. It's coming up in September, and we're only in August just now, but things are starting to come up from the summer doldrums, and a lot of things happening for your chamber. Call them right after 9 o'clock this morning at 334-1000. The Northern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce, where business matters.
Thanks, Dave. Time for the weather forecast, being brought to you by Mattress Warehouse of Providence.
The National Weather Service has issued a heat advisory until 8 p.m. today. Sunny skies today with a high of 89 degrees, heat index values as high as 99, and a slight breeze from the west. Tonight, an overnight low of 71 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Saturday's weather, mostly sunny, high near 87, heat index values as high as 95 degrees. There is a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm later in the day. Sunday, sunny skies and 86. Monday, sunny and 86 again. Tuesday, partly sunny, high near 86. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 83. And on Thursday, mostly sunny skies with a high near 82 degrees.
Outside the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio on the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street, sunny skies, and it's hot outside. We've got 82 degrees. Get the lowest prices of the season during the Mattress Warehouse Labor Day sale. Save up to 70% on best-selling mattresses, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy purchases. Visit mattresswarehouse.com.
A visit to Six Flags New England is more than just a day at the park. It's a chance for any kind of fun seeker to find their kind of summer fun any time of day. Like a mid-morning splashdown soak, a 12 o'clock churro chomp, an afternoon rush on the all-new Quantum Accelerator coaster, or, if you're like me, all of the above. Join the fun with a gold membership for just $7 a month. Visit our website to get yours. After initial payment, plus applicable taxes and fees. Online only. Visit sixflags.com.
Let's check out the entertainment at Chan's. Tonight, August 7th, from 8 to 10, it's Forever Young, Neil Young Tribute Band. 20 in advance, 25 at the door. Tomorrow, Saturday night the 8th, it's Sugar Ray and the Blue Tones, Chicago Blues. At Chan's, harpmaster Sugar Ray Norcia and his tight band deliver the best Chicago blues, 20 in advance, 25 at the door. If you like your Sugar Rays, a different Sugar Ray Rayford, with soul blues at Chan's next Saturday night, the 13th. Now, folks, it's just like this. If you're going out for a little bit of fun, you want to have a little bit of fun with your friends, it's real simple. Chan's is the place to go. Friday nights, Saturday nights from 8 to 11, a karaoke party with WRIK Entertainment. It's Chan's. And you might try the food. It's kept them going for over 100 years at Chan's, 267 Main Street, Woonsocket.
It's Coffee In on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan along with Rich Lane and Dave Richards. And this portion of Coffee In is sponsored by the Valley Breeze newspaper, which Dave happens to have in his hands at the moment.
I do. I have the Cumberland and Lincoln edition right here in my hand, Joe. And some of the headlines for the news. I'm going to take this Serve Pro sticker right off over there because they put little ads on there, but then you can't see the pictures of it. Friends of the Blackstone Association with National Park Service hosting a free fishing event every Sunday, and a nice little picture of a father and daughter together doing that right there. And as you can see, the ad just peels right off. It's no big deal. Rochelle Medeiros has a story on the front page of this week's Valley Breeze Cumberland and Lincoln edition. Lincoln is seeking 100 households to launch curbside composting. Sandy Hall over on the Cumberland side, Cumberland School Committee considers high school backpack ban. To ban backpacks inside Cumberland High School.
Well, that's not quite right.
No,
because you got to. And there's only so many words you can put in the headline.
Yeah, it's a big headline.
But they don't want. You can bring a backpack to school,
right?
But they don't want you wearing the backpack in between classes.
Oh, I get
Put the backpack in the locker and leave, or on the floor and leave it there.
Yeah, and they also are complying with the new state law banning cell phones in schools, which went into effect last week. Actually, last Saturday. The Rochelle Medeiros also has another story here on the front page. Planning Board in Lincoln approving sidewalk fee for developers granted waivers. You can read more about that. We don't want to say too much because we want you to read all the details in the Valley Breeze and like that. So let's just see what we have on the front page of the North Smithfield, Blackstone, and Woonsocket edition. Well, they have a great picture here from the Holy Trinity Carnival. Right there, some youngsters having a great time, summertime fun. I will guess that happened on Saturday because of the sunshine, and there were big crowds there on Saturday, that's for sure. Mara Higgins-Spath has a story about North Smithfield Heritage Association beginning cleanup on the first historical Native American cemetery. That's in North Smithfield, where they're very, very active. Sandy Hall has a story from Woonsocket about two Attorney General decisions that find Woonsocket guilty of APRA violations, APRA violations. Woonsocket's failure to respond to requests. That's interesting. Well, we'll have to read that and find out more about it ourselves. Mara Higgins-Spath also got a story in here about a former homeless woman giving back to the Woonsocket community. Jackie Como is her name. Read all about it in the Valley Breeze this week. Free where you shop, Joe.
All right there, Dave. Just before we talk to Rich, just about the backpack ban. You know, things change in high schools. And I noticed this when my daughter was there. And Dave, I don't know if you realize this, but kids don't use... The lockers are in the schools, but kids don't use them anymore.
Yeah.
Don't you find that... I find that bizarre.
That's all we ever used.
But kids don't want to use them anymore. Everything fits in the backpack, and they just put the backpack on the ground.
Down by the desk, and you're good too.
Well,
I
even
think I know why.
even in the
Yeah.
hallway.
In the
Yeah, I think
hallway?
I know why.
Because
Okay.
I had to go over to Mount St. Charles one time to see Alan Tenrero
Yeah.
about something, and I'm walking through the halls, backpacks all over the floor.
Right.
He goes, "Yeah, they just don't.
They don't want him in the classroom.
They don't.
Wow.
Well, they don't use the lockers anymore either." I'm like, "Wow, it's just bizarre."
Huge locker room. I'll tell you what I heard, and I don't know if it's true, but I heard that lockers were not a favor for two reasons. Usually things happen for more than just one reason. And the first one was that it's just convenience. I got it right here. It's with me. I don't have to walk all the way back to the locker and stuff like that. The second one is that lockers are school property, and they are eligible for searching at any time for any reason or no reason.
Yeah. Okay.
And so it's just not worth putting personal items in there because you never know.
But I asked my daughter, "Well, what do you do in the wintertime and when you wear with your coat? You just wear it all day.
Yeah.
Take it off.
Well, a lot of them don't wear real coats like we did either.
That's true too.
They dress in layers of light clothes that they can pick up and take off.
I'm done trying to figure out kids. I'm done.
Well, ask your grandkids, your granddaughters,
and
why don't you use the locker at school?
Listen, I've said it here before, and I'll say it again. I don't know what it is. We must have. There was always 4 adults around when my grandkids were growing up. Always 4 of us around.
Mm-hmm.
And I still think that has a tremendous amount to do with the way the kids are being brought up today.
Oh, yeah.
I really do. Sure. Because, hey, look, you don't know what the kids are doing all the time. You know, my 2 granddaughters probably aren't saints, but I'll tell you what. All I hear is compliments about them. So that makes me happy.
All right, Rich, let's talk Post 85.
Let's talk
events,
Post 85.
Events going on over there. What's going on?
Well, you know, I'm happy this weekend because there's nothing going on down there. No, and I don't say that negatively. It's just it's been so darn busy all summer long. It's nice to get a weekend off where I can just like take a deep breath and, you know, nothing going on this. But we're open down there this weekend, so don't think that if you're driving by you can't, drive your car up to the memorial, take a look at the All War Memorial we have up there, and it's a good weekend to do it because with the holiday being on Monday, which is VJ Day, and Dave, you're a great historian. I don't know if you are. I was told the other day that Victory Japan Day on Monday, Rhode Island's the only state in the union that actually...
Yeah, because Arizona folded.
Does it? Yeah. Right? So that's right. That's something. So
we're run by unions.
And we only call it Victory Day.
Victory Day.
We don't want to upset the Japanese.
Oh, no, God, we can't do that.
Can't give up a state holiday.
The funny part about it, the only one that can make a joke about that would be our president when he told that Japanese minister, "You didn't tell us about Pearl Harbor." But anyhow, what's going on at the Post? Right? So come on down and visit this weekend anyhow if you're going by. And then next Saturday is a huge day for us, August the 15th. We are going to have our pig roast, and you can come down the American Legion Post 85. We're going to open the outside area next Saturday, August 15th. The outside bar opens at 3 p.m. with country music starting at 3 o'clock. With the country rock band Country Grit is going to be playing starting at 3. And then at 5 o'clock is when we're going to have the pig roast and all the fixings. And it's only $20 a plate, but they put a lot of stuff on your plate. So for $20, you're going to get a fantastic pig roast meal. And like I said, with all the fixings with it, that starts at 5 p.m. and that's only $20. And then at 7 o'clock, we got a fantastic country band that's coming down. Special guest Bulletproof hits the stage at 7 o'clock. They're going to be playing from 7 till 10. There's not a cover for the music. So here you go. Here we go with a great deal down American Legion Post 85 once again. You come there, 3 o'clock, grab your table, grab a beverage, free music starting at 3. 5 o'clock, put your $20 down. Have yourself a good pig roast, 7 o'clock, listen to a great band, Bulletproof, and that's it. You know, it's never a cover for the music, and we always got good bands. So
is that the band that used to be called Kevlar, but then they got sued because it's a trade name?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea. But that very...
I shouldn't have done that, Joe.
Yeah,
Right over his head.
No, it did not.
I got it. It's just didn't think it was that funny.
I just didn't laugh too hard.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're a meanie. You didn't laugh at my joke.
Good one, Dave.
There you go. Okay, so after August the 15th, you know, Dave, it's funny because I'll have people, I go down to the post and I've had people come down there and say, we love it when you come on, Rich, with the segments because, like, it's just everything's like off the cuff.
Yeah.
So everybody's laughing. Just, you know, everybody laughs on the other side of the radio, too. Okay, so we got August 15th. Then the following Saturday, August 22nd, on a Saturday night, we got a band coming in called Rockahol. I imagine by their name, that's going to be some vintage rock music. So that's, once again, Saturday, August 22nd. All the bands start at 7 o'clock. Never a cover charge for the bands. Then on August the 29th, we have another band coming in, Wicked West. And then on September 5th, get the leotards out again. We got the last New World Wrestling Extreme matches of the year. And that's pretty much all that's going on as far as music and entertainment at the Post. And seeing that I got a couple of seconds left here, I always would like to bring up the courtesy car, which is getting unbelievably busy, and then you might be sitting out there going, what is the courtesy car? Well, the courtesy car is a vehicle that we drive veterans to their medical appointments at the VA or their private medical appointments. So if you are a veteran out there and you need a ride to your medical appointment, you can pick up the phone, call 401-766-7585. That's the American Legion Post. You give them a little information. I'm the duty officer for the courtesy vehicle. What we do with this courtesy vehicle, we have 10 volunteer drivers. We will come to your house. We will pick you up at your house. We will take you to your medical appointment. We will wait for you at your medical appointment. We will put you in the car after that's done, and we will bring you back home, and this service is all free of charge. So if you're a veteran in need of this service, once again, 401-766-7585, and just tell the person that answers the phone a little bit of information, and I will call you, and we will set up your appointment. We only do one appointment a day, so when you know your VA or your medical appointment, if you know the date, call us right away.
Very good, Rich. Thank you very much. And this portion of the Coffee and program, as we take another break, has been brought to you by the Valley Breeze newspaper.
The Valley Breeze has been a local news leader since its founding in 1996, and more people are reading our stories today than ever before. We believe our mission of making our community stronger by telling their stories is not just a tagline, but a way of life for our staff as they connect with you, our loyal readers and advertisers. Our team thanks you for always reading, always reaching out, and always helping toward our shared vision. Check out any of our 5 editions or visit valleybreeze.com for more.
Big color, bigger savings. Sherwin-Williams Super Sale is here. Get 40% off paints and stains August 7th through the 13th with prices starting at $30.89. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
Trust is earned. That's why I've stuck with Straight Talk. Same price since 2009 on Verizon's 5G network. Cause shoot, anyone can make a promise. Keeping it for years, that means something.
Now plans starting at $25 a month with 4 lines. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Same price claim applies only to the base monthly price of our $45 plan from October 2009 to present.
You can depend on us for public service. ON Radio. ON Worldwide.
It is Coffee and here on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us this morning. Joe Callahan here along with Dave Richards and Rich Elaine. And, you know, sometimes things just come back to bite you. Could have happened years ago, and it still comes back to bite you. So we got controversy with the Miss USA competition. Miss USA organizers have dethroned Miss North Carolina after some of her old tweets resurfaced.
Yeah, boy.
They never go away. Brittany Boltonhouse was crowned Miss North Carolina in June and was set to appear at the Miss USA pageant later this month. But on Wednesday, the organization said Bolton House will be stepping down as Miss North Carolina. The chairman of Miss America didn't mention her social media post specifically, but said the organization does not tolerate, quote, language that strips any person of their dignity, unquote. So they don't say what her quote, what she actually tweeted out, but they weren't happy with it, and they don't say how far back did this go. I don't know, but your Miss USA women, they're usually under 25, so this couldn't have happened too long ago.
Yeah.
So anyway, the runner-up, Myla Hadley, will assume the crown of Miss North Carolina at the upcoming pageant in Miami. All right. So
in order to really comment on that, you'd almost have to know what she said, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sure there's a ton of people looking it up.
I'm sure you could go look it up. And, well, okay, what did she actually say? And all right. Well, if you think your congressperson is bad, it could always be worse. And we'll have to get our friend Larry on this one, Dave. A Hawaii Democrat congressional candidate is once again facing domestic terroristic threatening charges. Okay? Kirill Basin now faces 2 counts of first-degree terroristic threatening after an alleged confrontation at a beach in Hawaii.
I saw the
on
video.
Maui last weekend. Did you?
Yeah, I saw the video.
Police say Basin allegedly threatened a couple after the man asked him to lower his music, then threatened others with a knife. Did you see him break out the knife?
No, I saw like swinging all over the place and stuff like that.
Basin faced the same charge in May after allegedly displaying a firearm at a county building in Waluku. Okay, he's being held on $1 million bail. So
it sounds like he's got anger issues. Huh? It's just
possible.
It's possible.
Maybe, huh?
And I didn't know these things took place, but the 2028 Arctic Winter Games are going to be held in Fairbanks, Alaska.
Okay.
Well, sounds like a good place to hold them. That's
well,
sure.
It makes sense. They were selected by the Arctic Winter Games International Committee.
Never heard of them.
I never heard of it either. The games will bring together athletes from Alaska and other Arctic regions around the world to compete in indigenous, Nordic, and traditional sports, as well as hockey, wrestling, and archery.
No dog sled race?
Maybe that's part of the indigenous parts.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Organizers say the event celebrates sport, culture, and friendship while showcasing northern communities. Dates for the 2028 Arctic Winter Games are expected to be announced in the coming weeks. Fairbanks have previously held this event going back to 1982 and 1988 and 2014.
See, being sports aficionados like we are, you'd think we would have
heard about it.
Heard about it, huh? My God. They need help with their advertising campaign, I guess.
So speaking of Alaska,
okay,
a man has been sentenced for stalking multiple female co-workers at Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport in Alaska. And who is Ted Stevens?
Don't know.
Must be big in Alaska. You have an idea, bank person up in Alaska? Get on it, Dave. Who's Ted Stevens?
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank myself.
Authorities say Dustin...
Call Laurie Prax.
There you go. Authorities say Dustin Madden admitted to placing GPS tracking devices on at least 6 vehicles of these women while they were parked in airport employee lots. Going around, click, click, click. Okay. Prosecutors
Are those
say...
little buttons you get from
yeah.
the little eye thingies, you get them from Apple?
Yeah.
Somebody dropped one in my vehicle.
Really?
I don't know what it was, but it kept clicking every time I started moving somewhere.
Wow.
Eventually, I had a youngster take it, and they did something to it to shut it off. And then it started up again, so I figured, well, Apple knows better than anybody, don't they? And we went online and we deactivated it. I don't know whose it was.
Wow. Apple probably won't tell you because there's all the privacy issues.
They won't, yeah.
Prosecutors say Madden monitored the women's movements as part of a deliberate pattern of stalking behavior. Several victims told the court his actions left them fearing for both their safety and their families. He will serve 6 months in jail and 5 years of probation after a judge ruled his actions carried an implicit threat to the victim's physical safety. So I guess he didn't approach them, but he was just tracking where they're going.
Yeah, but you want to...
Why?
And here I go off the cuff again. You know, I don't understand, like 6 months. Well, you're scaring the hell out of people.
Yeah.
You're doing something you shouldn't be doing, right?
Should you get more?
You're probably some weirdo
Yeah.
that's stalking people, and all you get is 6 months.
Well,
And they'll probably end up only doing like 90 days of that 6 months because they'll let them
Is
out
that
on
how it
good
works
behavior or
out?
whatever the heck. I mean,
got
God.
5 years probation. Does that help?
Well, after he gets out, he's more than welcome to come down the American Legion Post and introduce himself to me.
All right.
Oh my God, I don't get it. I don't get it.
You're not going to get this one either. South Carolina. South Carolina man's facing charges after a gun was found in his baby's crib.
Gee.
A search warrant of 20-year-old Carlos Gibson's home led to officers finding a gun in Gibson's 10-month-old child's crib and a second gun in the child's closet. It gets worse, Rich. Both guns were modified with switches, making them fully automatic weapons.
Oh.
Now, it doesn't say if they're loaded, but still. Now it gets worse, all right? Gibson was wearing an ankle monitor at the time of his arrest. He's a criminal. As part of a bond condition related to a previous charge, he's now facing new charges of possession of a machine gun and unlawful conduct towards a child.
How about child endangerment and a bunch of other stuff?
Well, he must figure the 10-month-old won't be able to pick up the gun and shoot it, so here's a good place to keep it. Dave, you don't have to call your person in Alaska. Sometimes we have some people that are just going to look stuff up. Ted Stevens?
Yes.
The Ted Stevens International Airport. He was the senator for Alaska from 1968 to 2009.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you for calling that in.
That's good information to have. That's why the airport is named after him. All right, perfect. So there you go. All righty. So every state usually has in this time of year.
I'll just hang up then.
Different festivals and things like that, and state fairs. The most popular food at the State Fair of Texas is Fletcher's corny dogs.
Corn dog.
You ever have a corn dog?
Yes, I have.
They are good. They're awful for you, but they do taste great. But this year they're going to outdo themselves.
Why are they awful for you? Corn is good for you.
Oh, not the corn dog batter.
No?
Oh, that'll shoot your car straight through the roof, Dave.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know what's in it.
But now they're coming out with a dessert version. So, I mean, this sounds delicious. But you can only have one. A hunk of chocolate is covered in the same batter and then deep fried.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is awesome.
No, I think...
And instead of mustard, there's yellow vanilla icing.
No, I don't see it happening.
The sweet treat is one of 15 finalists for the Big Tex Choice Awards. Now, others in the running is the Flaming Crunch Pizza. You better have a beer with you when you're having one of these, because the dough is topped with jalapeno queso and hot Cheeto dust. This is a flaming,
you need a loaf of bread and a gallon of milk
nearby to put out the fire when you start eating this stuff. It's like, yikes. And good news, this one off the coast of Georgia. Officials with the Georgia Department of Natural Resources and other agencies are celebrating after successfully freeing an entangled manatee caught up in ropes and nets and things like that. Manatees don't move too fast.
No.
And so the female manatee was spotted by a captain on St. Simon's Island on July 29th. The captain said the manatee was wrapped tightly around a commercial crab pot and buoy line. Buoy or buoy?
Buoy, yeah.
Buoy line, okay. GDNR officials contacted Florida Fish and Wildlife, U.S. Fish and Wildlife, along with other state agencies to help free the manatee. This is the first reported manatee entanglement in Georgia waters. Usually they don't go that far north.
I can't remember the name of the town or anything in Florida because it was so many years ago. My wife and I went to visit this manatee area where there was an electrical power plant down there, and what they were telling, and the manatees, you look over the water, you could almost walk over the top of them. There were so many of them gathered there, and what they said is that when the waters get cooler down like in the Gulf area, these manatees actually swim toward this electrical power plant area because the water coming back warm water is warmer.
Smart animals, huh?
Yeah. So, but like I said, we went down there and you stand on the dock, and as far as you could see, all you saw were these humps in the water, so you could actually...
And if you've never seen a manatee live, they're huge animals.
Oh, they're cool. They're cool.
And they are cool.
Yeah.
And I've been able to see ones, down at Disney World. They have them in the tanks, and they feed them heads of lettuce. Just throw lettuce in the water, and that's what they eat. And the 127 yard sale, also known as the world's longest yard sale, is taking place across multiple states. It starts in Michigan. It runs 690 miles through Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, and ends in Alabama. And it gives the public a chance to stay off the busy highways and instead enjoy the scenic back roads of those states through small towns and rural communities. The world's longest yard sale runs through Sunday, and you can visit a website if you like. Visit 127yardsale.com.
If you're low on your Tupperware, that's the place to go to get real Tupperware.
Oh, if
yard sales, you don't see it in stores.
I don't think I'll be doing any of that. No, I'm not. I get angry when I see yard sales.
When you see yard sales?
Well, I get angry because like the way people park when they're when they get out of their
it's all over the place.
Well, first of all, they don't park. They kind of like stay right in the middle of the lane that you're in, and then when they get out of their car, it's like they're looking to the right to see, and then they don't even look back to the left to see what might be coming around their car when they're trying to park, and the door just automatically pops open and like.
All right,
and then I say a couple of nice words, and then I just keep driving.
All right, we got to wrap things up for today. Thank you very much for listening. Thanks to James Toomey from the Blackstone Valley Tourism Council, Meg Rigo from Levitt Amp. Don't forget tonight's concert from 6 to 9, River Island Art Park. Thanks for joining us this morning. And Rich Lane, thanks for being here.
Okay, and we'll see you next Saturday over American Legion Post 85, August 15th for our pig roast.
All right, and Dave Richards, thanks for coming on in.
See you in the park tonight.
All right, this is Joe Callahan. Stay tuned for Gary Smith and the crew. The Do You Remember program's coming up after the 9 o'clock news.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON Woonsocket Radio. And now, the news.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. 2 new executive orders signed by President Trump aim to limit birthright citizenship. Jagrudi